What's going on, guys? So look what just came in the mail. This is the new Andersen Ultimate Fifth Wheel Connection, but the newest version of it, Gen 3, which is J2638 tested, made in America. Now, a lot of people are going to ask, why on earth do I have one of these hitches? And that's actually a pretty good question because, I made a video highlighting a failure that occurred, and that failure is pretty significant, right? It was the Generation 2 model, the first aluminum version of the Ultimate Fifth Wheel Connection. A lot of people kind of focused on the fact that there was a second generation and a third generation, and Andersen gave people a path out of the second generation if they wanted to get to a third generation by essentially giving it to them for like half off if they disposed of their second generation, leading to some people thinking that there was some conspiracy around that. I'm not going to make any claims about any of that stuff because, frankly, I don't know. All I know is that the folks at Andersen have communicated to me that they really, really, really want me to see how they've built, designed, and engineered their Generation 3. They contacted me after all those videos went out and said, hey, we would still want you to come up to our factory so you can see how we make this thing, and we want to send you one. You can do whatever you want to do with it. I'll probably highlight the text to that email here as well so you can see. But they said you can do whatever you want to do with it or nothing at all. I'm thinking of different things I could do with this. So I want you all, my viewers, to come up with ideas, suggestions, realistic stuff. I'm not trying to make funny or comedic stuff. Just what do you want me to do with this? What do you want me to do to demonstrate anything with it? Give me an idea. I have an excavator. I have some other trailers. I'm not going to install this in my truck because I'm not going to go away from the gooseball connection that I have. It's more practical to me than just about anything else. The rain's starting to come down. That said, though, leave your suggestions in the comment section. I want to know how you want me to use this. I'm not just going to get rid of it and destroy it. I'm not going to junk it. I'm not going to do that. It was very kind of them after the video I made, essentially, showcasing a failure of a product, to send me the newest version of it so I could really see what this thing is all about. We'll get this unboxed. We'll get it unpacked. Okay, so through a bit of difficulty, not much, I got this thing unboxed. Just with any relatively large package, you can probably expect to have a bit of an unwrapping challenge because they wrap it with tons and tons of adhesive foam. It doesn't leave a residue, though, so they definitely got the right type of foam. But obviously in transit, there were some shipping incidents because you see this hole at the top right here? Well, the ball right here comes mounted to the bottom just so they can fit it in the box. But look at that. It really got drug around by the shipping company. Now, I don't know what specifically happened to cause that, but yeah, it got beat up really, really bad right here. Let me zoom in on that. Now, I would probably complain about that if I got this in and it wasn't just being provided to me. That's a pretty big deal because whenever you buy a product, you want it to at least come to you looking like it's brand new. And this is no fault of the folks over at Andersen because it's packaged really well. But what I would probably say would be an important thing to do is perhaps get a piece of cardboard that's, a half-inch thick, multiple layers of cardboard, and kind of cap this top piece off right here because you can see where it wore through the top. And I don't know if it was drug on the ground. When I picked it up, it was right side up, so it was delivered the right way. But obviously at some point during the courier process to getting it here, it got beat up pretty bad, and that to me would be an unacceptable way of receiving a product, especially if I had paid for this. And again, if you've been watching these videos, this was a product that Andersen just, out of the blue said, hey, we want to send you one. We know about all the controversy, but we want to send you our new Gen 3, which is SAE certified. 24,000 pound GVWR, 100% made in America, 4,500 pound tongue weight. And it's been tested 900,000 cycles to meet the SAE certification, 300,000 in each direction, which is kind of crazy. The second piece of damage that this had, gotta admit it's pretty dang lightweight, is right here. Now you might be able to see it. It's shaved kind of clean right there. Let me zoom in on that. And it's actually slightly deformed. So I don't know if you see what I'm seeing here, but it's crooked. You can actually see this piece that fits into the end of it right here. It's not lined up straight. Now, again, This is obviously due to some type of shipping damage, and it's not because that's how they produce the product. But sometimes you got to wonder if when you buy a product that's intended to give you a safe towing experience, if it gets beat up along the way to getting to you, could that potentially contribute to a potential failure later in the future that you may not be aware of? But just something I wanted to point out. Again, leave a comment. Let me know what you all think I should do with this. I didn't ask for it. I didn't say you need to send me one of these. I didn't say any of that. This was basically following the videos that I had done on the failure of the Gen 2 model, which is the previous model to this. That one had not been tested for SAE certification like this one. And they said, you know what, let us send you the 3rd gen. You can do whatever you want to do with it. You can not use it if you want. You can do whatever you want to do. So let me know. I'm not going to throw it away. So for those of you who are like, just throw it away, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to use it on my truck because I like the setup I have now. But if there's anything else you think I can do with this, let me know. You want me to cut it up into pieces so you can see the parts? You want me to take a caliper to the different parts of it? You want me to weigh it? What do you want me to do? Leave a comment below. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this little unboxing video, or the unboxed video, and kind of showing you some of the damage. I do think the folks over at Andersen could probably take this into consideration, maybe put some thicker cardboard, a cap perhaps around the top, and some around the edges right here, just to avoid those types of things from happening, because nobody wants to receive a product they just paid a lot of money for damaged. Anyways, guys, leave a comment below. Let me know what you want to do. We'll talk to you again very soon.